Hey, what is up guys? It is Silver Sun here and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 94. Alright, so this episode pretty much starts off with Goku back on Earth, eating food and just chilling and whatnot. And pretty much everybody's like crying around and wanting to know like how to go at Frieza, like they actually agree to join the tournament and stuff like that. And Goku was like, yeah, but only if they revive him with the Dragon Balls and stuff like that when they win and stuff. And then they were all getting mad at him because it was a pretty stupid deal that he made with them. But then Whis is just like, well, it's not really that much of a big deal. I mean, the whole universe is gonna be erased, and even if Frieza is resurrected and stuff like that, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it's just one guy, you know. And besides, Goku and Vegeta could just defeat him if he gets cocky or out of line or anything like that. There's plenty of other powerful warriors out there that could definitely take him down. So I don't really see what the big deal is, honestly. So that was pretty much put to rest. But meanwhile, we actually see. Meanwhile, Universe 4's God Destruction is pretty much talking like telepathically, I assume, to Sidra, the God Destruction. I forgot what universe he's in, honestly, but I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like I know like the Mouse God, like where his universe is from. Like I know his universe, but I don't know his name too well. I think it's Qu- Quitella. I don't want to get it wrong though, so I'm just gonna stick with what I got for right now. Um, but pretty much they're like talking telepathically, and so pretty much he's telling him, he's telling Cedra pretty much like, oh, we need to take out Universe 7 and stuff like that. But we gotta do it secretly, otherwise Zeno-sama might get angry and like erase us like right on the spot and whatnot. We have to go after Universe 7 pretty much, and so pretty much he's like asking him to like get someone he knows or anybody he knows that's able to like take them out. And pretty much like he like obviously in the last episode he was spying on them and whatnot, seeing what was going on there, and pretty much he got it that Frieza was coming back and stuff like that. So pretty much he's gonna try to put a stop to that before the tournament of power comes up. But he's getting Cedra's help in order to do it. So pretty much they got that little plan going along there. Back at Bulma's house, pretty much Trunks actually like comes up, and he's pretty much like just wondering like, oh, like what's going on here, like who are all these people and stuff like that. And so pretty much like none of them really told Trunks and Goten about the tournament of power and stuff like that, and they don't really want to, otherwise it'll get like too complicated and stuff like that. And so pretty much they're like making up like all these different like excuses and stuff like that to kind of like lure them away and like not get them as curious or whatnot. And I thought it was kind of funny like when Vegeta came up, and then because pretty much they had like pictures of like all the warriors that were gonna fight, including Frieza, like a crudely drawn picture of Frieza. um I don't know, I have to say it honestly looks a little better than Jocko's drawing. But pretty much he just saw that and he was like, oh, isn't he like a bad guy and stuff like that? And then pretty much Vegeta of all people just like comes up and he's like, oh no, he's turned over a new leaf, he's a good guy now and stuff like that. And it was pretty funny, the scene that just like how it played out and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty funny, especially since obviously Vegeta hates Frieza, so it was pretty funny to hear him talk good about him. But pretty much Goku pretty much asked Trunks if he could go get Goten, so that then they can go look after 17's forest, pretty much with all the animals and monsters and stuff like that. And so he pretty much gets excited about that, and he pretty much just runs off. So Goku pretty much fooled him there, in a sense. And so pretty much after that, he goes and talks to Krillin, pretty much saying like, "Oh, could you help them out too?" and stuff like that. Like 17's, not a bad guy anymore and stuff like that. Maybe you and 18 could go there as well. And so pretty much Krillin agrees to do it. And then we pretty much pan on off to Korn's Tower. I believe that's what it's called. But pretty much he goes there. I mean, we go there, like the scene pretty much changes to that. And it's actually pretty cool. Like Master Roshi's pretty much training there, and he's like using this I forgot what it was called, a lightning surprise attack, something like that, against Yajirobe, pretty much trying to hone in his older techniques and stuff like that. You know, while using that and the Mafuba wave. He's pretty much gonna use that to try to, knock the opponents out of the ring, because that's pretty much the rules. If you get knocked out, then you're pretty much done. You're out of bounds and stuff like that. You're disqualified. You don't have to like knock the person out or anything like that. We've already, gone over these rules already. So pretty much that's just what he's practicing on. And so pretty much he's actually about to leave, and I thought it was kind of funny. Like he forgot he couldn't fly. Like I don't know. Like before then he was like Corner was pretty much telling him like, oh, like why'd you come train here and stuff like that, and he's pretty much just saying like, oh, well, I trained here, a long time ago and stuff like that. So I just thought, why not, train again here one last time and stuff like that. And then pretty much he's about to like take off, but he can't because obviously he can't fly. And I don't know, it's just a lot funnier in the episode. I don't think it's really as funny me explaining it. You just gotta watch it in order to appreciate it, I guess. So basically, at this point, Cedra's talking to the Kaioshin of his universe, and he's pretty much like trying to make his plan to fruition, put his plan to fruition, like fruition. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, fruition. He's pretty much trying to get that going and whatnot. Pretty much, Kaioshin Ro, I think his name was. He's pretty much just like, no, we need to start this immediately. We need to send in the assassins and stuff like that to take this guy down. Meanwhile, the angel there is pretty much just like listening in on all this, pretty much smiling and stuff like that. And then pretty much we cut to Goku pretty much at Baba's place, giving her a gift that Bulma gave to him. And so pretty much she just goes on to go and try to resurrect Frieza for 24 hours. And so pretty much Goku's just wondering like, oh, I wonder what Krillin and the rest of them are up to right now. And then pretty much it pans off to the island with 17, 18, Krillin, Goten, Trunks, and Maroon. I don't know. They actually 17 actually messed up the name. I don't know. I think called her Moron. I think no, not Moron. Like Maron. Like just with one R, pretty much. Instead of two, and so pretty much 18 pretty much like corrects him and stuff like that. Pretty much like joking around and stuff like that. I like the interaction. It was pretty cool. Seeing all them talk and stuff like that. Pretty much Krillin's just like in the middle of like trying to like start up a conversation with 17, and it's just like really awkward for him and stuff like that. And I don't know, there was like this kind of, like, it wasn't like drag, but like pretty much their daughter Marin pretty much goes up to 17, and she's just like oh, how old are you, uncle? And then he's pretty much just like 17 because his name's 17 and stuff like that. And so pretty much Krillin just starts laughing about that. But it's like, I don't know, like he says that they like it like freeze frames on like all their faces and stuff like that, and then it just like plays out like a regular speed and stuff like that. Like it was kind of funny. It was like one of those like awkward like kind of funny moments. But I still got a pretty good laugh out of it nonetheless. And so pretty much Goten and Trunks just fly in. And then pretty much Marin pretty much wants to stay with them too. And so pretty much you got like three kids pretty much protecting the island, while the rest of them, Krillin, 18, and 17, pretty much take off. And then so basically right after that, there's already some poachers pretty much spying on them, just like saying like, oh, with that forest protector, pretty much 17's gone and stuff like that, so now they can like pretty much do whatever they want. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case, because they saw them flying and whatnot. One of them's pretty much thinking that obviously they're not normal kids, so it seems like they're going to have their hands full with that little plan of theirs. But pretty much we go back to Bulma's house, where everyone's pretty much getting ready. Gohan's pretty much like doing a little bit of a pep talk here and stuff like that. Pretty much the team's basically assembled. We're just waiting for two more people, which is Goku and Frieza. And basically Goku's pretty much just like punching and kicking around, pretty much just like biding his time a little bit until Frieza's pretty much resurrected. And when he does get resurrected, Goku pretty much goes into the Baba's house, and pretty much there's these candles lit, but then they go out as Frieza pretty much fades into the scene. And then basically like he shows up, and he obviously sees the halo on top of his head, indicating that he's resurrected and stuff like that, and he's just like, oh, I don't really like this look, and stuff like that. And so pretty much Goku's just like, oh, it's good to see you like resurrected and stuff like that. Kind of being nice at first until Frieza pretty much like just appears in front of him, pretty much punches him in the gut, pretty much just saying like, oh, my hand slipped, pretty much just like joking around. And then Goku pretty much does the same thing, and they're pretty much like not really like slugging it out. They're kind of just like like beefing a little bit, I guess, like kind of just like making light of the situation, just like messing around, I guess. And then so pretty much, Bob was pretty much telling him just to get out of there, to leave and whatnot. And so pretty much Goku's about to do that, using his instant transmission. But before he can, pretty much this like ghost guy, I don't know what his name is called, but pretty much he comes out, pretty much telling him like, oh, there's some people here to see you and whatnot, a whole bunch of them. And then I'm assuming that's the work of Sidra and the other universe and stuff like that, their little plan. And there's pretty much like all these like dog like people outside, and then pretty much Goku he just comes out and he's pretty much just saying like, oh, like what you guys want with us, like what's going on here, stuff like that. And they're pretty much like just being discreet about it, not letting them know what they're there for and what they plan to do and stuff like that, until pretty much Frieza shoots off like a death beam at the guy, at one of the dogs, in his shoulder and whatnot. He pretty much like falls into the water, and then so pretty much Frieza's like, oh, this is quite the welcoming party, I just get revived and then I see all this and whatnot. And then he's pretty much just like saying, like when he shot the death beam, he was like, oh, I guess my hand did slip after all, pretty much, obviously referring back to the little punching thing that him and Goku were doing. But then Goku actually turned around, like he shot the death beam at the dog, like in his shoulder and whatnot, but he also shot Goku, like he scuffed him a little bit on the cheek. I thought that was like a nice little touch there. Like obviously I'm sure he did it on purpose, but I don't know, it was just a pretty cool scene to see, Frieza, doing what he does best and whatnot. It hasn't really changed that much. There's a quick scene where Beerus is pretty much like ticked off, like that they're not here yet, Goku and Frieza and whatnot. And so pretty much Krillin asks Whis like what would happen if they, like showed up late, or like didn't arrive with all the members and stuff like that. And pretty much Whis just says like, oh, like they'd probably be erased right on the spot. And then so pretty much Krillin's just like, okay, hurry up, Goku, and whatnot, all nervous and such. And so pretty much at that point, Frieza's pretty much like taking it upon himself to pretty much wipe out all these guys, pretty much just trying to loosen up his body since he's been in hell for so long. And so pretty much he asks Goku like if he'd wanted to join him, but Goku doesn't really respond to it, as Frieza pretty much transforms pretty epically into his golden form. It was really epic, like a whole bunch of just shine and lights everywhere and stuff like that. The whole earth basically like lit up, everyone like took notice of it and stuff like that. And then Frieza pretty much just transformed into his golden form, pretty much because they didn't really have much time for it and stuff like that, because the tournament of power comes soon and stuff like that. And it was even showing the arena being built and whatnot, it's almost ready and stuff like that. And so pretty much Frieza is transformed into his golden form, about to slaughter pretty much everyone, and then that's when the episode ends. I liked this episode. I really did. Like there was some parts that were pretty good, some parts that were okay. Like the beginning was a bit slow and stuff like that, as most of these episodes these days. I mean, like not all of them are really like slow. I mean, well, they kind of are. I mean, they're not really filler or anything like that. It's just preparations, like getting ready for the actual tournament to start up. But like so far, it's been pretty good. Not too much boring episodes, and this one is no exception to that. I thought it was a really good episode. I liked it. Animation and art looking pretty good, especially at the end when Frieza transformed. That was pretty good. Shots there and stuff like that. A few iffy faces like throughout the episode. Sometimes like the faces wouldn't like look completely right or whatever, but it is what it is. Nothing really to complain about, especially with this kind of anime and stuff like that. But yeah, just comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode. Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Is there anything you guys think could have been improved? Anything you guys think should have been taken out or anything like that? I'm stumbling over my words here, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. Just comment down below, tell me what you guys thought, and until the next one, Silver Sun is out.